Greetings, Captains, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates plus mod. I am Fleet Admiral Tirka, the heavy battlecruiser USS Stephens, as we continue our campaign against the Reman Star Empire and their single sole remaining planet, which is an Empire defense of 55, which means we're starting to get to that point where we'll start actually being able to threaten to flip the planet. So that means this campaign is coming to a close, and soon. And we must look to the future of what the campaigns in the future will hold. Several people have suggested that I just continue this Federation campaign and go on to grab the whole map. I don't like that idea for pretty much one specific reason, and that is because we are fully set up with the best technology. The year is 2343. Nothing new is going to come out at this point. We are experiencing everything that the traditional game is going to send our way. And that's kind of boring. One of the fun things about this game is just that over time, things change. You get access to new weapons, new tactics, new things that can be done. We've achieved the pinnacle of what shall be done in this game. And so to continue on is just going to be an entire campaign of crunching down on the Klingons and the Lyrans with X-type heavy cruisers. After a while, that's going to get boring. Now, to a certain extent, I understand we kind of did that in the Romulan campaign. That went 80 episodes, and at least half of them were in King Condors. But I don't really want to repeat that experience a ton. That's one of the reasons why I kind of want to look into, at some point when I've got more time, look into seeing if I can't expand the tech tree, if I can't start introducing future era ships, you know, TNG style stuff, because I think that'd be really cool. But as it is right now, I think that that would get old pretty fast. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of my thoughts on it just for now, so I don't really want to go in that direction. So because of that, I really don't want to do a continuation of the Federation campaign. I will definitely probably just save this file, and maybe after 2 or 3 campaigns from now, we may come back to it and just say, hey, we're going to rock and roll on this one. But just continuing the current list doesn't appeal to me. So now that we've kind of talked about that, let's blast through these guys and be extremely confused as to why this ship didn't end up using his plasma torpedoes, because they weren't ready. Interesting. Drop a mine. Let's pull away. He already took care of all my missiles. He's been pretty severely mauled at this point. Well, man, not terribly. Huh. Only did 60... No, I did more than that. It was the Gatling phasers that did that additional round of damage. So I'm going to keep up trying to ram into him. He does now have his pseudo-frigate, or his plasma torpedoes, so he can use them. We're going to immediately start dumping speed. I'd like to be able to maintain my initiative while I come in on him, but I'm not about to screw myself over too bad. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Wait for it. We're at a speed of 4. We're good. That's everything he's got. Dump the Wild Weasel. Let it pop on by, and we're done with you. The missiles actually managed to maintain coherency and got right in on him. I'm going to keep up the phaser barrage, even though he's fully cloaked. I think I've got an opportunity to do something. This is what I forgot to do while I was rambling on about what we wanted to do for future campaigns and not doing what the audience wants. Sorry, guys. I'm serious. I just think it would be kind of boring. All those phaser 3s, not one of them managed to hit. I have no idea what he is. He's an NHX of some description. I assume he's probably got at least 2 R's and 2 F's. That would seem to be a pretty solid loadout to me. Could be wrong. Don't think that I am. Actually, does that not work anymore? I thought it used to. Apparently not. Shuttles, scatter pack, launch. Just to kind of keep him backed off. He will Wild Weasel to try and avoid the scatter pack. We know that's going to happen, and that'll leave him vulnerable to the next round, I guess. Fire a couple of phasers into you. We are prepared to rock a high energy turn just as soon as we can. Just as soon as he starts to decloak. He's lost one of his defensive plasma torpedoes already, which is pretty interesting. He's about to have a whole bunch of more plasma torpedoes ready to go very shortly. So I want to be ready with that high energy turn just the moment he starts to decloak. Phasers down the throat, trying to get something done here. And yeah, that NHX has dropped his speed. He is now attempting to avoid our incoming fire by sitting still. Perfectly sound strategy, at least in this era. Your plasma torpedoes should be ready soon. Come on, decloak so I can shoot you. I have... Oh, here he comes. High energy turn. Let's get this set up. We've got a very brief window of opportunity. Come on, come on. I don't want to have to. Slow down, slow down. Torpedoes on target. Phasers. Turn. No, we'll take that one to the front. Alright, so we've stunned most of them offline. And I'm just going to split damage a little bit. Red alert, or the red alert button anyway, so we can get more. Oh, that was the heavy phaser actually firing for once. There we go, target taken out. Not quite a reset because we're a little bit dented on the shields on the forward starboard side and the stern. But other than that, we're actually doing pretty good. Unfortunately, the photon torpedoes are not ready. It may behoove us to set tracks. Yes, this is a point of power, but I think I need to do it. So he's got 2 R's, 2 S's. We need to get some speed going. We need to pull away from this guy. So let's get the shield reinforcement going to stern. I'm at maximum phaser capacitor. I am going to, yeah, we're dropping ECCM to 0 just for a little bit, just so we can get some distance. We want to build in a little bit of defense. I also want to try and put in at least 1 point of power over here. Because if I can get a full point of power into ECM, I can do something about this. We're pulling back. We're setting up for a reset. Yeah, our stern shield is a little bit dented, but we do want that reset just a little bit. So I can come in, reassess, probably knock out his forward shield with a nice little photon torpedo pass. We do have more than enough firepower to do that. And as long as he stays at 10.2, which don't know why he's staying at 10.2, we should be able to get stuff going. I'm going to prep our last shuttle as a Wild Weasel. That'll have 3 Wild Weasels ready and 1 more scatter pack. The scatter pack, of course, could freak the heck out of him. It normally does. And we're in an attack shift of 2, obviously, because he's going to stop that from doing anything. Not charging up the heavy phaser as much as I'd like to, but we need the energy for speed. Well, we actually don't, because he's not doing any speed. Seriously? This is confusing me of why I'm watching a Hawk cruiser do a speed of 10.2, 40 away from me. Well, we'll definitely come in and try and ask him that question with photon torpedoes. We're not going to need this screen much more unless I can figure out what the heck I'm doing wrong with the scatterpack shuttle. Normally it's X, isn't it? Thought it was X, but it was not deploying. Maybe it's another button. It's not super important anyway because we don't use them all that often. Photon torpedoes are almost ready to rock. We just have 1 photon torpedo needing to finish charging. I'm actually going to set up the siege group, and the siege group also includes the heavy phaser. That way we can deal the most amount of damage that we want to. And we'll pull away slowly up until that heavy phaser is ready to go. The ambushy mission pays out very well. Like, phenomenally well. If you kill everybody and don't try and steal the ships. There is some kind of weird glitch going on that if you do try and steal the ships, well, everything stops working. It charges you 500 prestige for that. Because apparently going in and taking over the people who are trying to steal you is not fair play. Seriously, Starfleet, get your stuff together. Set the photon torpedoes to proximity mode. Back to the siege group. We are going to need to switch to maximum power on the electronic countermeasure. We're also going to start to wallow a bit, simply so that we can give some time for that ECCM to charge up. Because I'm at a distance of 25, and I want to have an attack shift of 0. If at all possible, please do. You know what? I'm going to do a full turn. Give me a little bit more power. We're going to do a full-on turn, do a complete 360 degrees. That way we can come back around at him and hopefully have the electronic countermeasure ready by then. It's charging so very slowly. Yeah, he's gone up to a full 6. He's dropping down now, so this is our opportunity. We're going to charge on in. Siege group is selected. Wait for the electronic countermeasure, and we've crossed. Let's get the forward weapons in arc. Show me them. Everything's in arc. Rock and roll. Did not knock out his forward shield. He actually maintained that. That's pretty surprising to me. But we are now just going to set tracks and go directly away from him. Maximum speed of time. If he's just going to sit here at 10.2, I'll deal with it. I mean, I'm not super concerned about it. If you want to do that, we'll handle it. We don't have a whole ton of power currently being shoveled into other systems. Get 2 points of energy. But from this range, he's really not being all that accurate anyway. Coming back in for another barrage. We have a distance of 10 we need to cover before we can open fire. But that shouldn't be too difficult. Lining up. Slow down speed of time just so we can time this angle properly. And front. Opened him completely up and dealt 31 damage just for the giggles. And he is streaming plasma all over the place now. He's about to have a very, very bad day because we're going to follow that up with another full barrage on things. Again, still not increasing his speed beyond 10.2. I don't know if he's glitched, if there's something up with the mission, like he's not allowed to move faster than that until he hits a certain point or something, but really seems like a problem. And get ready for another photon torpedo barrage. We're going to get, again, within a range of 20. That's where we become 50% accurate on the photon torpedoes. So 20.1, and there we are. Forward arc, forward arc. Nope, not quite forward arc. Oh, there we go. 38 more damage. We could fire phasers from long range here. I'm not going to bother because it would sap into the recharge rate on the heavy photon torpedoes and the heavy phaser, and I don't want to do that. I want to have all the power in the world. Also because I want to gut him completely and totally without too much effort. See the map, make sure we're not flying into corners, which we are. Almost ready. And another pass on in using our advanced weapon systems. About to line up. Within range. Oh, 36 more damage. Turn away before you... Oh, that's everything. Full power, full power, full power. And slow down the speed of time. So he deployed all of his weapons, his 2 S-type plasma torpedoes. And I'm actually going to do this. Come on, phasers, fire. You know you can. Rear shields are down. That's really not good. Okay, slow down the ship. We're just going to build some distance. We're going to wait for our stern shield to come back. Let's see if we have any power loss. We don't. Okay, all systems on the ship are fine. We took a little bit of armor damage, but that was it. Other than that, we are fine. We are golden. We are about to come back and utterly murder him at some point. He's come out of cloak, but we should be out of range where he can't really do anything to us. So start to come back on in. Our heavy phasers and heavy photon torpedoes should be ready by the time we hit our distance of 20. He's gone back into cloak, which would be clever. He's doing a speed of 2.9 though. Coming out of cloak because he's not super clever. And we'll actually start the turn off now, just in case. And that is all our weapon systems. Only 14. Wow, Gunnery had a really bad day, apparently. He's fired 2 plasma torpedoes at maximum range. We'll pick up the speed, just try to get away from this. I don't think they'll reach me, but they might reach me. Get away. Oh, his stern shield is down once again, because he doesn't take that much power to do it. Slow down the ship. And I do want to get another turn going on in here. As soon as I've got energy into the stern shield so I can actually make that turn safely. He's just plinking away, doing a surprising amount of damage to our ship. I'm not quite sure how he's pulling that off, but he's really being pinpoint accurate and knocking down the shields bit by bit. However, so long as this engagement is like this, and we get to keep just coming in and out on him, he's never going to be able to stop us. Hopefully. So we are sort of on an engagement angle, but not super really well set up. That's within a range of 20, but I'm not... There we go. Oh, that nailed him. Full power, full power, full power. And increase the speed time. He got hit with 53 points of damage. That was not bad at all. Every single one of those heavy photon torpedoes managed to absolutely nail him, which hopefully has made him a very unhappy person. As we wait around for another run of a setup on our weapon systems. Got to slow down so that we can charge weapon systems again. Don't need to go all that fast. He's down to a speed of 8, which tells me he's got power problems. And our stern shield is currently well being reinforced. We'll show off our port side again because it is pretty much full powered. So is the forward shield, although not quite. It's probably down a little bit. I think the forward shield is a 42, but it might be 46, even 48. X-type ships are amazing. Siege group set up once again. Slow down very slightly and fire everything. Everything but one hit. Oh no, that must have been more because, you know, 34 damage. Let's increase the speed of the ship. And pull away. Turn, 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 turn. Slow down the speed of time. And shields. Okay. We're just going to leave that there because if we need it, we're going to need it. Pull away from him once again. Just bring the range out. Although I'm pretty sure he's got power problems. And the reason why I think that has to do purely with the fact that he's doing a speed of 8 and didn't fire his phasers in that massive rapid barrage. So he may just not have enough energy to charge the phaser capacitor. He possibly has reduced that if the AI actually knows how to do that, which I'm not convinced they are. Get ready for another pass with this. Oh, he's fired again. Another pass with the siege group. We have an attack shift of 0, so all is well, all is bright. And there's our range. He tried to turn to avoid it just a little bit, and most of our weapons actually missed. That's not good. Only 14 damage is not enough. That's not what I want to see. I want to see chaos and mayhem, not just 3 phasers down. Although he has lost pretty much all of his weapon systems. Let's send that, just to see what he's going to do with it. And I need number 4 for the siege group. Oh, good hits across the board. There comes the plasma torpedoes again, and he's dead. Let's see if we get away from this in time. The plasma torpedoes were still on their way, but we managed to escape. Ah, good for us. Of course, the speed of time is currently set to 11, which is a bit of a problem. 550 prestige and a small amount of damage. A couple of shuttles end up spent, but well worth it, I say. Repair 15, give me a single mine back. Shuttles, oh, we only used 2 of them. But also the missiles. That'll set us up back to the maximum, back to the map, and back to... Oh, no. No, I hate you so much. The diplomatic delivery has come once again, and we must deliver the diplomat, who has clearly critical information stuff, blah, 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 blah. Nobody really cares. Oh, I care a little bit. We have no friends, just a single enemy conference planet, and a single Klingon-style heavy cruiser. Are you actually Klingon, my friend? You are a KRC-5S. Send a probe. Tell me exactly what he's got. What are you packing, my friend? Am I going to have the advantage of being able to just load up? No. No, you have 2 R-type plasma torpedoes, 2 F-type plasma torpedoes. You're actually going to be a fight, aren't you? Oh, I don't like it when I have to fight you. Decoy shuttle is prepared. Let's set up our electronic countermeasure up to a maximum power of 6. Then give me additional forward shield reinforcement. We're just going to head right on into him. I feel that it would be a pretty decent strategy to tractor anchor him. First wild weasel is ready. Prep a second one. And throw in an additional shuttle just for giggles. Because I demand it. We all demand additional shuttles. He has launched his pseudo-frigate. Slow down the speed of time. Action must be taken. Fire missiles. You have 2 of them, which is a little bit frustrating. Let's target the actual target we gotta kill. Here comes his plasma torpedo. Full power in turn. He's got 2 of those. I don't know if I can get away. He's fired his second one. Stern shields. We will burn out the one. Okay, back down to speed of normal. High energy turn. Get ready, all weapons. Here it comes. The Stella Scepter. Good night. 120... Oh, because I forgot. Didn't do that. 127 damage. That's not bad at all. And we are still in an aggressive position. Let's slow way down. We still have incoming pseudo-frigates, so missiles not yet ready. But we'll see if we can't kill this KRC before we need them. All weapons selected once again. He is about to open his side to us. Phasers. Excellent work. No other targets in the area, so we will set to green alert. Target the planet. And maximum speed. That's how it should be done. Every time. Didn't even have to use a shuttle. Kind of surprised he fired as early as he did because it gave us an opportunity to turn away. He almost got through that stern shield, but not quite. And the fact that it didn't quite happen was critical. And the high energy turn, of course, allowed us to get that perfect angle that we were desperately seeking, trying to completely knock him down. Alright, let's get to this planet and deal with it. Diplomatic deliveries. Ugh. Why are we doing this? We are a full-on... Well, no, that actually explains exactly why we're doing this. We are the pride of the fleet, an X-type heavy cruiser, the brand newest, latest, and greatest in all technology that has ever been produced out of the Federation up until this point went into this ship. So, of course we're there. It's just like the Galaxy class. Why is a gigantic explorer vessel playing diplomatic delivery? It's the latest and greatest. It's the flagship. Everybody stands up and takes notice when the Federation brings one of them by. So let us energize. The diplomat has arrived safely on the planet. Back down to normal speed of time, so we don't have to worry anything about that one. Good job, my friends. Let's see how much prestige that one's worth. 300, maybe? I mean, it was a K5R, so it wasn't anything too big. 280. Less than I was thinking, but more than I had feared. Shipyard assault or patrol? Well, guess what we're going to take. Patrols, they're more fun. They don't have a shipyard component attached to them. The shipyards really are just annoying. I don't have any fighters to fly defense. What? So let's set our systems up. We need a Wild Weasel and one of those. There is a heavy cruiser off in the distance, but it's a pirate heavy cruiser. According to this, it is BRH-X3, so a battle heavy raider. And we are being escorted today by the USS Tokyo, who is a DW-RX. War Destroyer? Yeah, War Destroyer with an R-type refit and an X-type refit. There is also some ship over here. I spotted it when the level was loading. That's a secret little trick that you can use if you want to cheat a little bit in this game. You can't really help it. But a K9 Dreadnought. Probes away. Let's find out exactly who built this Dreadnought and why. It was the Romulans. Oh god. That's actually a pretty big problem. Because a Romulan Dreadnought, he's scary. Let's go phasers, overload, electronic countermeasures to maximum, shield reinforcement to full power, and only on the forward arc. Target the first guy. He has already launched his R-type plasma torpedo. Let's pick up the pace, get in on him, lay into him, make him cry. That's the plan anyway. We are going to set up another one of these, and by the way, the Dreadnought's coming. I'm going to go for it. So on the speed of time, we're going to see what they can do out of this one. I would love to launch my shuttle. I don't dare. Missiles. Fire. The reason why I want to launch my shuttle is because, well, obviously, look at that. Oh, please, come on. Fire everything, everything. That's not everything. You have 2 more plasma torpedoes. No? There they are. Go after that shuttle, please. Hey, we hit him and knocked out his shield. Really? That's pretty astonishing to me. So that took care of all of his stuff. Now I'm going to increase speed. We're going to get on in there and we're going to cause as much havoc as we possibly can. I wish I could send Marine boarding parties over to take care of that shield. Unfortunately, not something that's at all possible. Phasers, 5 damage. Mine. If he flies through it, I'll be able to hit him with the Gatling phasers. That'll be a nice chunk of damage. It really looks like he's probably going to do it. And, come on, give me the angle, give me the angle. Sometimes I think that's a little bit broken. Mine's not yet ready for another launch. I'm going to target you. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to come over here. Are you decloaking? No, you're not. So why would you bother firing anything at this guy? Clearly he's not. What is this? What is that? I have no idea, and I'm a little bit confused about it. Fire that. Now, we are currently undefended. There's no defenses coming for us in any sort of, you know, super awesome protectiveness. Is that a scatter pack or a wild weasel you deployed? So that missile is going to go out and hopefully ruin your day. Photon torpedoes still ready to go. They are fully equipped and ready to rock. Are you coming to cloak it? No, you're perfectly happy to stay under. Which I'm perfectly happy to allow you to stay under. As long as you go in that direction, the missiles will avoid the mine. Will you wild weasel, though? That'll be the interesting question. 1 and 2. He grabbed most of them. That is impressive, sir. He's decloaked. I don't know what he's going to be doing. I'm not going to turn around and go after him. You got to commit to something at some point. Weapons, overload, all weapons select. I'm pretty much closing in. Deactivate the missiles. Range. Fire everything you got. Almost killed him. Hopefully this follow-up will do the job. It did. Target the BRH, who's currently carting around more missiles than he knows what to do with. Fire that away at him. The K9 has turned in a direction I wouldn't consider to be brilliant. Would have thought he'd try and be more aggressive on me, but he's just not doing it. So, could I launch another Wild Weasel? Or not Wild Weasel, but Scatterpack. It's definitely tempting. Scatterpacks are always tempting weapon systems. Oh, let's slow down. We need a lot of power right now, because we have a lot of weapon systems that we need to invest in something. Well, we need to invest power into. Hi. I think I got to... Yeah, let's do it. Let's put him on the back foot. Phasers, long-range shots, 10 damage, wow. And the reason I did that is it's an open shield. I'm not sure how close I can afford to get to him, but open shields are open shields and we will take advantage. Also, he's allowing us to get on his stern, which is a pretty bad idea in my opinion. I'm not going to launch any missiles until after these start getting shot down because I'm not sure how many I can control. He's up to a speed of 17.3. He's climbing again. Sorry, Tokyo, I don't think you're going to live through this battle. It's just not looking super bright for you. He wild weaseled. Fascinating. Okay. Missiles. Fire in that direction. And as long as he's wild weaseled, he can't defend himself, so I'm going to see if I can't continue to come up on him. All up and select. I don't have any photon torpedoes, but I got a lot of phasers. Let's see if we can't make some magic happen. Slow down, because this could suck. Close range. Lots of phasers. Let's start stunning systems. What was that? Well, we're able to deflect some of his phaser fire coming off multiple shields as we turn away. He still has most of his plasma torpedoes up and available, so let's just try and get away from him. There we go. Plowing in more damage, and it looks like a pyramid... Oh no, that was the Tokyo. It's like, it looks like our missiles miraculously somehow killed him. No, that did not happen. He does not have a tractor beam. He's going to have to either defend those or have his buddy defend those, which he can do. I think we want more speed. Slow down, slow down. Now. Not super happy about it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's get a high energy turn blitzing out in here. If I can get a turnaround, I'm looking at a couple of photon torpedoes I can get on target. Turn hard, turn hard, turn harder. Bring up a shield side. And turn in. There we go. So managed to get a decent amount of damage done in there. Come on, more phaser fire. I know you got it in you. We're going to have to pass on through, and... Marines, hi. Go. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on. Give me an open shield. That's what... I guess I didn't need it. Alright, so our ship is a little bit dented. We've taken some damage from the ships exploding. We've taken a little bit of damage from his weapons fire. However, we did do a pretty well-timed high energy turn, actually. How is he doing? He's got missiles, but I think he's out. Probe, tell me how his R-type plasma torpedo's going, because that's all I care about. It's blown up. Okay, he's a toothless demon. Not quite sure why I thought demon as the way to bring that up, but hey, that's what we're going to roll with. How's his electronic kind of... Turn this way. I need to get that shield on target. Drop this down to 3 for now. And how's the forward shield reinforcement? A little bit. We got a little bit. Missiles engage. Time to probe his defenses. Let's see if we can poke through on him. Energy, what do we got left? 16 points of energy in that forward shield. Yeah, I'm going to sap that, definitely. Because I need to get in on top of him to cause some nice little damage on him. He still probably has his tractor beam, at least according to this system display, but he also has a point defense system, which is probably going to be able to shoot down anything we send his way. I don't think I'll be that difficult to kill him. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So we'll increase the speed time because it's a slow pursuit on in while we get most of our weapon systems ready to fire. Yep, I was half expecting that. All of them's up. There we go. Throw them apart. When the Romulans are working with pirates, you know you've got them on the back foot. So let's see how much prestige that little patrol was worth for us. Hopefully, a decent amount. I don't think it'll be a decent amount, but hopefully. Also, a random shuttle that we had. 262 prestige. The Empire defense is down to 45, and we have 5,140. So supplies, patch that. Give us back all the missiles, because we used up quite a few. Shuttles, we used up 4 of them in that time, so a little bit of a heavy investment there. 2 Marines got caught up defending and boarding actions, and 2 spare parts. Which puts us at 49.25. Shipyard, hi. I'm looking for an XCA if you got one. You do. And it's 4801, you say. Buy that right there. We welcome the C. Lewis to the fleet. Let's quickly see if we have enough cash to fully kit out the C. Lewis. The one thing we really care about are shuttles. And, yeah, we'll give you Type 2 missiles. You can afford that. Wonderful. Can I give you mines? No. Set that. So that's actually going to do it for today as we once again get our fleet back up to having an additional heavy battlecruiser, the C. Lewis. We are now up to 2 heavy battlecruisers, XCAs of the both of them. Very powerful fleet to being set up. Will be even more powerful when we get up to 3. Anyway, that'll do it for today's episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I see these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.